Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have a video discussing the market crash. The market crashed a ton since my video yesterday. I don't think it was like my influence of telling people to sell. My video only had 40,000 views when it started going crazy. So I think a lot of people decided this weekend to play the weekend league untradeable and to sell their teams all at the same time. Now, if you enjoyed the video today, guys, drop a thumbs up. There's no way I'm going to be able to answer all the questions down below, but it does mean we're going to have to ramp up the market content the next couple days because I know a lot of you guys, probably the next week or two, but a lot of you guys are going to be very, wanting to know about what's going on and my thoughts. And yesterday I was completely wrong. I said I thought that there would be a little bit of a lull back last night of not so much selling, and what I realized was that a lot of people aren't playing this game because based on the little buyback last night, a lot of people don't play Weekend League. I think people are really tired of this game. So there's a couple problems with the market for the next 2 weeks, right? And I'm just going to go over this. Now, if you guys don't already, the market is at rock bottom right now. It's really low. Here's the issue with this game specifically compared to previous games. A lot of people don't play this game, and that's a big problem because a lot of the times the market rebound, guys, is going to be based upon people playing the game and buying back their team. First big issue, right? Community team of the season. A lot of you guys probably saw my video yesterday. The players are not that good. So a lot of people are going to be waiting to buy their teams back during Premier League team of the season. So that's when I think that a lot of this panic will probably stop. So okay, let me give you one example, right? Douglas Costa. If this guy continues to get panic sold for the next week and a half, 2 weeks, I believe some people will start to buy him back towards most consistent community team of the season. But I don't think it's going to be everybody. I think there will still be panic after that week because I think the players in that team are kind of shocking. So I think a lot of people are going to be waiting until that big Premier League team of the season to buy back. Now, Premier League team of the season is going to be very expensive. I think the market's going to fly with Premier League team of the season. Usually a lot of people are waiting to buy till that time, and then it goes up. And then the following week, when those guys go in rewards, the market is going to fly because in elite rewards, you're going to have Premier League team of the seasons, and you're going to get reds with Premier League team of the season. So all that stuff's going to go flying, in my opinion. I think it's going to go up a lot. That would be in 2 weeks from now. Moreover, specifically 3 weeks from now, which would be the Thursday rewards. Now, in terms of this week, the market an hour ago, I've been asleep since like 2 in the morning. So I did see last night that the market was dying. Was I surprised? No, I wasn't really that surprised last night that people started to sell like crazy. I had to take a loss. You guys know I'm always very transparent with you guys. I did not sell my FUT birthdays in time. I was not expecting this. I was going to sell them last night. I lost probably like 850K amongst 3 Van Dijks, a Saint Maximin, and a Griezmann. I sold my Saint Maximin at 137. The good news is I made a good decision to sell because I knew that they were going to probably go lower. So he's down at 1225. He was actually 1-1 something this morning. So I had to cut the loss, but I cut the loss when I could. The only thing that we are screwed on, we do have 24 to 25 mil. As you guys know, I haven't been trading as much, but we do have to take a loss on like Havertz, who was just 210 and now is 280. We've got a Ben. We got a couple cards we do have to take a loss on, which is okay. Happens, right? You got to take losses sometimes. A lot of people are taking losses right now, so if that helps you guys feel better, that is happening all around the board. But there was just a huge an hour ago of panic selling, and I think that that's probably going to be the lowest. I was asleep during this time, but if I saw some of these prices, I probably would have gone ham. That's what happens, though, when you got to get your beauty sleep. For some reason, I can't even believe these prices that I see. I don't know how people on the market let these cards get that low. We saw 500K drops in an hour. That's probably going to be the lowest point for the next little while. I don't know even if it's gonna go lower than that, guys. That is such a low point that I don't even know if it's possible that a guy like Richarlison is gonna go back under a mil. Like certain cards like this, I just can't really see him going back down to that price. I was not awake to see these prices, but if these prices are accurate based on flipping, in my opinion, that's going to be the lowest point. Now, there has obviously been some sort of panic buying back because I sold Van Dijk at 980 last night. And he got down to 840 this morning. I don't know who let people get these guys get to these prices, but they're insane prices. Now, I've seen a couple people on Twitter saying that the rebound is because of EA. I'm not going to single that out. EA are capable of a lot of things, right? They've already come out and said that they're going to fix our team of the season. They've already done multiple things that are weird with the market over the last couple of years. If I were to take a guess, this is because people are just really stupid, and once they started seeing some people buy back, they all bought back. What you guys could expect is, I believe, even if that was EA buying cards, they're not going to be able to buy cards the whole day to keep the market, floored. And what's going to happen, I think, as we get into the afternoon, one of two things, right? The market's going to start to go down a lot more again because, well, it's just not going to sustain itself, or maybe the market hangs out a little bit. We'll see. Maybe this Friday to Saturday was the mass selling. Maybe that was the transition of people who bought weekend league teams just going full untradeable. This could be the main weekend league sell-off. We don't really know, and we won't know until we see it. But a sign right now that is actually interesting is my whole PlayStation setup is like stuttering right now. So what's really interesting here is if you look at Neymar right now, guys, right here, right? So Neymar hit 438. I still can't believe this drop. This almost seems fake to me, but I guess it happened. Your boy's sleep cycle is like 2:30 to 10:30, 11 right now, so I didn't see any of this. But I think what's really interesting here is like you get this panic buyback to 560, which is almost like what he's been all morning, and now he's dropping again, right? 540, 530. Now you're seeing that these guys are coming again, and I feel like if you were to look at a card like Neymar on the market, like you're probably starting to see. Let me take a look at this. Like, if the listings are coming like crazy again, I would say that you could probably expect that yeah, dude. All right, so here's something really interesting. The listings are coming like crazy again, guys. You guys can see on your screen, the listing is going crazy. Look at how many are under 530 in the span of 2 minutes, which is the cheapest price on the market, which means 20 people have like gone on, sold their Neymars from their team. So I really feel like with this supply and continuation, there's probably going to be a point. There's going to be points today, probably today and late tonight, where it's going to be lowest. I'm going to just be honest with you guys. Notoriously, Sunday has been the main day where this stuff has started to go up. So I would not wait too long if you need a card desperately. Here's my issue with you guys buying your teams past today. The main issue is that it's such a weird one because if Premier League Team of the Season was next Thursday or Friday, I would say, okay, I think the panic will be today, and I think the panic will be like next Friday morning. But it's a really unique scenario where I don't think there's going to be any major buyback for another 10 days because there's nothing to play for. Like nobody's going to be going crazy off Community Team of the Season. Trust me, we've already seen the votes. I had a video on it yesterday. You guys have all seen these votes and these players and things, and there's nothing too crazy about these players. So that worries me a little bit. Although there's going to be a lot of people waiting to buy, and I think the only other thing really quick that's I guess conflicting. Last year for Weekend League rewards, Community Team of the Season was not included. The red player picks and the blues and packs did not start, I believe, until the first league. So the first major league is when that stuff started. So that's also really, 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 really conflicting. In terms of like icon moments and things like that, this was probably one of the things yesterday that we projected, right? These are going to continue to drop. I don't see these holding value. I know Eusebio was just like 12 mil and now he's back up. I'm not buying that these guys are going to hold value. People are going to look to liquidate these types of cards going into Team of the Season 100%. No way people are going to hold on to these types of cards. I think you guys, as my viewers, are more interested in like the Neymars, the foot birthdays. Let's go over foot birthdays for a sec, man, because I know a lot of you guys. Foot birthdays are dying so much because people have them in their clubs and they're recently in teams. They are down a ton though. I panicked sold Lacazette at 790 last night. Thank God he's 730. But check out this like hour. I still can't believe that people on the market, like I would have bought so many cards this hour. This was literally like a 30-40% drop in like an hour. I'm very jealous that I was not awake at this time to be purchasing these cards because this was easy money, man, if you're up at that time. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking for some cards that will probably be the lowest point. Not to say they can't get back down to that price. I have two Douglas Costa still at 500. So he got down to 330 this morning. Like, what is that? And I woke up and I looked at Twitter and I said, oh my God, people are going crazy on Twitter about specifically 2 hours ago. That is a crazy, crazy price trend down. They've now rebounded, but now they're on the brink of going down again. So it's just going to be interesting to see where some of these guys end up. I think that you're going to continue to sell, but you can only have so much selling. Foot birthdays are fluctuating a lot more because of their mass supply. That's why these guys have a lot of supply, and that's just going to cause them to go up and down a lot more. What is also going to be really interesting to see watch out like an hour ago, right? When you guys started to see a card go up 10K or so, you guys need to watch that more because usually a telling sign of when a card is going to really start to go up or really start to go down is going to be that initial little 10 or 15K rise. If you guys start to see that in a card, it's not to say that at that moment you should buy the card for your team, but it's a very possible way that you could make profit at that given moment. Because you know, if you start to see a card like Havertz at 210, my brain would tell me to buy that right away. But if you had waited a minute and saw him go up to 220, then you might have bought because you'd have the security that, okay, if a couple of people are buying, it's most likely that it'll start to go up more. But this community is based on panic selling, panic buying. I'm not ruling out that EA haven't done something with the market like buying those cards because look, a lot of this rebound is super weird. I have to be honest with you, it's a very big rebound to happen in such a short amount of time. Now, in terms of my club, guys, and what I'm going to do, I'm not selling everything, but I definitely think I'm going to take some money on a couple cards. It sucks. I bought Kinsell at 197. I'm looking to sell at 170. A lot of these guys were successful investments if I just sold yesterday, but it's a part of being lazy. It's a part of being lazy. I didn't log on enough. I was not invested my time in this game this week, and now I'm paying the price. Now I'm losing a lot of coins on a lot of different players, and that's something I'll live with. I'll be okay with it. Lozano, some of these cards are interesting, right? Because Lozano I sold at 91 last night. So let's take a look at where Lozano is today, right? Just another example. He's down at 78, so he's down a lot more than yesterday, which it makes sense to me. Now, panic selling, guys, in my opinion, is warranted if you feel like it's the right thing to do. I don't recommend always panic selling, but if you want to liquidate and take some money on a couple cards that you guys own, I wouldn't recommend against it because I do not see anybody buying this week. Really, I just struggle to see with team of the season on the back burner and not the big leagues for another 2 weeks. I struggle to see people getting on this game and buying cards this week. I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. Now, Saturdays, if you guys have been playing FIFA this year, Saturdays have been like the main day where people sell cards this year. It's another trend you should keep in mind. A lot of times this year, Saturday mornings have been the cheapest for the market. If you played this year, you know what I'm talking about. It has been a recurring trend that this year, most of the sell-off comes before 1 p.m. on Saturdays. It's been a thing this year. Just keep that in mind. The only thing that I don't like with you guys going and potentially buying cards right now, the only thing I don't like is that some of the prices an hour or two ago were so low that I just don't love being in the market right now. I would like to see what happens based off those 2 hours before, because some of these prices, I'm looking on Footbin like, holy moly, how is that even possible that these guys got to these prices? Right? Pogba was 2 mil yesterday. 1.4, like 139. Like, how did that even happen? How did that happen? I have no idea, dude. So this drop that happened like 2 hours ago, I'm not seeing these cards really going back down all the way to that price, right? That we're seeing like a 20% rise after a 20% drop in an hour. Could we still see like Pogba go back down to 1.5 or 1.6? Yeah, I think so, right? Because nobody's needing this card right now. Nobody's going to need this card after this weekend. What I'm going to be very interested to see, Saturday nights as well are usually a really dead time on foot. Are these cards going to hold prices at that time, or are they going to go? That's what's going to be really interesting as well, like price wise. What's going to happen to these cards at that time? Even a guy like for my team, like Mario's at 228, he's now 300K. So like some of these drops and Conte I wanted for my team. Apparently this center back Conte was 400 and something K this morning. How did he even go to that price, dude? I don't know. I can't help you guys, man. I have no idea with half of these car prices. It's shocking to me to go onto the market and to see some of these prices. So, I would sit tight, guys. I don't know. If you want to sell a card, sell a card. Look, I don't have a right answer for you guys right now. I'm more just analyzing this. You can see the icon rebound, though, that has gone up a ton. It was 58. It dropped 10 points in an hour and is now back up a ton. So there you have it, man. There you have it, right? We'll have to see what goes on. I'll probably have another market video for you guys tonight because I'm just not too sure even what's going on right now. If you are comfortable, like this is what I would recommend. If you have a couple cards that you're taking losses on and you want to cash out on this little bit of a rebound, I'm not too against that. I don't think that's a terrible idea. We still have some more selling theoretically to come along. So yeah, in terms of me, guys, at the moment, I lost probably 800K on for birthdays, and I still have for birthdays. I still got these lasagnas I had 3 weeks ago. I haven't sold them because I've been lazy. And I have 20 Kai Havertz at 320 to 330. He's 270. Thank God I didn't sell him. He was 210. But again, you guys can see, I've got coins invested on my transfer list. We've got to make a decision today to take a loss on a lot of these guys. I just feel like we have to cash in on some of this stuff, which sucks. But it's what happens when you're lazy and you don't sell in time. So we'll have another video tonight, guys, analyzing the market for you guys, looking at what's going on, what happened from today to this afternoon. I know that market's a really hot topic right now. Thank you guys for watching the video this morning. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I was not awake this morning. I wish I could show you guys some deals that I took in on. But much love, guys. Take it easy. I'll have another video for you guys tonight. Peace.